Timmy didn't want to come home. Timmy wanted to finish the delicious meal Grace Bennett made for him.
This is no time to talk about waffles, Timmy. No time at all.
Why not? What could be more important than a nutritious meal for a growing boy?
I don't want to lose him. I need your help. I need to borrow some of your witchcraft powers. Not a lot, mind you. Just enough to cast a spell to make sure Timmy stays alive.
I can't do that.
Why not? It would take the merest fraction of your power to keep him alive.
It doesn't matter what it would take. I'm not going to keep him alive because I'm going to kill him.
Why can't Timmy go back to Bennett?
Because I said so, that's why. I have a million things to do around the house today, and I need you to help me.
Timmy's going to be too busy searching for the Book of Spells to get rid of the zombie charity.
How many times do I have to tell you that we are stuck with her? The demon child is here to stay, and there is no hope whatsoever of you saving the real charity. She's a goner, no matter what you do.
Timmy's going to try and make his own lunch.
I have to make certain that Fluffy keeps Timmy away from that damn spell book. That's the only way I have of saving the boy's life.
It won't be long before I brush all the pests out of my life. Starting with Miss Has-Been Tabitha and her pesky little sidekick. Or maybe I should start with Kay. Then I can finally get it on with Miguel. It is just too bad that he's gonna have to die after he makes love to me. At least he'll go out with a smile. I have to find that book of spells so I can get rid of Zombie Charity before she gets rid of Miguel. Are you sure, Ethan? I mean, are you sure there's not a part of you that wants to get back together with Teresa?
I'm positive. You know, I always care about Teresa, but you know, we don't have a future together, not anymore. You know, I just wish that she would reconsider the offer I made her on behalf of my mother. Because if she doesn't change her mind, she and the baby are going to wind up without anything. A home, money to put food on the table.
You know, Ethan, you are such a good person, and I know how hard this is for you. I want you to remember that whatever happens, this was Teresa's choice. You've done everything you can to help her, and the ball is in her court now.
I am gonna have it all, Mama. The Crane name, money, and Ethan to boot.
Stop it. This is crazy talk, Teresa. Ethan himself has told you that it will never happen. You will not win your claim that you're Julian's rightful widow and heir. Nor will you wind up with Ethan. Your stubborn and willful spirit is going to cost you and your baby everything.
Mama knows best, Teresa. Carry on the way you are and you'll wind up with nada. Not a damn thing.
You know, I really believe in time that Luis will be able to put his old relationship behind him and move on with me. And I think the same thing is going to happen with you and Diana.
Hey, we could end up brother and sister-in-law after all, huh?
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
It's him. It's really him. It wasn't a dream. He's really here. Wait! Please don't go. Wait for me.
Hello, Kay. What you doing to for you today?
Oh, you know, nothing much, but, I just came by to see why you and Tabitha took off so quickly. By the way, you haven't seen that book, have you?
Which old book would that be?
Oh, that weird one with all those silly spells in it. You don't know where it is by any chance, do you?
Jimmy thinks he has a pretty good idea where that book might be.
Really? Well, could you show me?
With pleasure.
Love that feline. All it took was an extra can of tuna. And Vince, Fluff, keep Timmy away from the dreaded spell book. Now my lad should be safe. Hello? Harper Collins? This is Tabitha Lennox. May I speak to my editor, please? Well, actually, it's about an advance on a royalty check. Yes, that's right. That Tabitha Lennox, author of the New York Times bestseller, Hidden Passions. Oh, you've read the paperback. Well, bully for you. Yes, would you mind telling her that I need that check ASAP? I'm planning to do a bit of traveling.
Something is rotten in Harmony. And it isn't Aunt Grace's eggs.
Yeah, I'll be there. Well, guess who's doing court today?
You.
Yeah, they put Teresa's case on the docket.
Wow, that was awfully fast.
She must think she's gonna win.
And you don't.
No, not at all. I mean, this is a slam dunk case for my mother. My mother is the one and only Mrs. Julian Crane.
That's what I keep telling Rebecca here. I cannot believe I am listening to my own daughter. You know, Teresa, you sound like a spoiled, vindictive brat who only cares about money. You have changed, Mija. I'm ashamed of you.
Mama, don't say that. I am the same as I have always been. I am just trying to do what is best for our family.
What is best is for you to be grateful for the settlement Ethan offered you. Tell Ethan that you've changed your mind and that you will accept it for the sake of your unborn baby.
Why should I settle for a glass that is half empty when I deserve one that is all the way full?
Because, Teresita, half of a glass is better than nothing, which is exactly what you will get if you continue to pursue this case that you cannot win.
I am sorry, Mama, but I do not agree. When Julian married me in Bermuda, he basically ruined my life. And I deserve his house, his money, and everything that is in his name just for that.
What is he doing back here?
I don't know, Mom. I wasn't expecting him.
Good news, the chariot's coming. Good news. Teresa, you gonna get your day in court.
What are you saying?
I'm saying we're doing court in a couple of hours. Now, come on, honey, you got to change your clothes. You want to make a good impression on the judge, don't you?
Yes, Mama, please tell me that my blue dress, it didn't get ruined in the fire, did it?
Oh, don't worry about your dress. We're gonna go pick out a winning outfit that's gonna make you look as pregnant as possible. So pregnant that the judge is gonna be afraid that the bun's gonna pop out the oven any minute. How about that?
Yeah.
Let me see.
You get what you pay for, Teresa. But I doubt you'll ever learn that.
Wait! Please wait!
Who's that?
Ooh, sorry, miss. Killer hangovers. We gotta get to some aspirin. Hold the elevator, will you?
Wait! No, please wait! You don't understand. The love of my life is in there. No, it's not fair. It's just not fair.
you came back for me. It really is you. I wanted to believe it, but I was so afraid.
Afraid of what?
I don't know. I thought maybe it was my imagination. I thought maybe... Brian?
Yes, who else would I be? Hey, where's my brother?
Oh, Antonio, I mean Brian. He wanted to go check on Diana. He was afraid she might be running a fever.
Huh. Well, I'll show this to him later, then.
Well, this could definitely change Brian's mind about going home to Harmony.
Yeah. Well, if the sight of Mama Teresa Miguel doesn't do it, then nothing will. Anyway, I got another ace up my sleeve. I'm gonna tell him if he wants to bring his girlfriend, he can.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Your mother would be so surprised.
Teresa, I beg you, do not sink to this man's level.
Easy, come on. Bala, your little girl is gonna have to go low if she wants a piece of this pie. Which, frankly, I wouldn't bet my diploma on at this moment in time. All right. Well, we got to work this out here. Now, I think what we need to do is play the pathetic card. Play the pathetic card to the hip, right? Rich, powerful mogul takes advantage of a overworked, underpaid maid's daughter. Gets her drunk, knocks her up. Leaves her all alone in the world with Junior Mogul on the way. On second thought, wear what you got on. Just muss up your hair a little bit. Come on, muss it up.
Teresa, please don't.
But Lord, would you...
Why is it that the girls who most need to listen to their mothers never do?
What are you doing here?
Prepping my client for court. What else?
You know, you might do her more of a service if you try to convince her to accept our very generous settlement.
Well, it won't do any good because I've made up my mind.
Yes, yes. And as I was saying, may the best man win. See ya in court. You know what? On third thought, let's go pick us out an outfit. Come on.
You ready, Mother?
I'll just be a moment.
Sure.
I still say one little trip down the staircase would save us all a whole lot of time and money. No, Rebecca, we're going to give the system a chance to work. Ethan says Teresa's marriage will never hold up in court, so we have nothing to worry about. Oh, did I say we? I meant I'll have nothing to worry about. Either way, you're going to be out of the mansion on your over-padded behind.
So, where is the dust shield thing?
Right over there on Fluffy's scratching post.
Fluffy?
Tabitha's monster. He means cat.
What would a cat be doing with a book of spells?
Fluffy's not your usual house kitty. Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? Oh, well, will you please ask her to send the check express mail so I have it in my hands tomorrow when I visit my travel agent?
Going somewhere, old lady?
Ta-ta, I must run. Thank you, bye. You nearly scared the living daylights out of me. Haven't you heard of knocking?
I don't need to knock. I go where I please, when I please. I do whatever the hell I want. Unlike you, who's lost every ounce of power you ever had.
Well, just forget the insults. I want to make a bargain with you.
Oh, please.
I don't care what you do to me, or Kay, or anyone else for that matter. But Timmy is an innocent little boy, hardly able to interfere with a twisted plan from someone as evil and all-powerful as you. Please, don't touch a hair on his sweet little head.
Now go chase a rabid mouse and don't come back. Gosh, right. The cat is nasty.
She doesn't even deserve her own scratching post.
Oh,
Can Timmy see the book?
what do you want to see in here?
Oh, nothing in particular. Just, it sounded interesting.
Well, not so fast. I want to look first, okay?
What does Kate even want to see in the book?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a little of that. Interesting fables from, like, different lands and stuff. Like, someone created a leprechaun or a golem or something, and they wanted to get rid of it.
Oh, now Timmy gets it. You want to write a book report on ancient folklore around the world to get a grade in school.
That's right. That's exactly it. How gullible can you get? I need to find a spell in here to get rid of Zombie Charity. It's the only way I can save Miguel. Hey, do you remember that time when you and Antonio talked me into cutting school?
We went down to the old creek.
And we almost got away with it, except for that huge hole you gouged into the side of my dad's skiff.
Nice. Yeah. And he was so ticked off. I thought he was never going to let us hang out again.
No.
Then my brother took the heat. Antonio was always saving my butt.
Yeah, but you watched out for him too, Luis.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I know you guys are very different individuals in your own right, but when it comes down to it, you share a lot of the same traits. You're both honorable, decent, strong.
All right, all right. You've been talking to my mother too much.
No, not at all. I know what I'm talking about. I mean, there aren't many men like you and Antonio in this world. That's why women fall in love with you so hard.
So what are you trying to say? You fallen in love with my brother?
No. You have got all of my attention. All the time. Just like Diana has Antonio's.
You thought I was him, didn't you?
I was so sure. I saw him getting on the elevator, at least I thought it was him.
I was the only one on the elevator coming up from the lobby.
I'm losing my mind.
Why? Because you miss someone you love so much that you want to see him again?
No, it was him. I know it was him.
You're still burning up with fever. Come on, let's get you to the room.
I wasn't hallucinating. I wasn't.
Are the attorneys ready to present their cases?
We are, Your Honor. My client and I are ready, willing, and able to see justice done in your courtroom today.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I wonder if I might have a word with the plaintiff before we begin.
Well, that's rather unusual.
Oh, it's all right with me, Your Honor.
All right, then. The court will give you 1 minute.
I knew you couldn't go through with this case against me.
Teresa, you don't understand. You're the one who brought suit against us. You're the only one who can dismiss this thing before we begin.
Well, why would I do that?
Well, I hope you had time to reconsider. Like I said before, You don't stand a chance at winning this thing, and I just don't want to see you end up with nothing.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Please, take the $10 million settlement. For you and your baby's sake.
Ethan. Ow!
What is it?
A baby kicked. Julian's baby kicked. And I know why. He is telling me that I should not give in to your mother and Rebecca, that I should stand up and fight for what is rightfully mine and his. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Are we finished?
That's the way you want it. Thank you, Your Honor.
What was all that about?
I was hoping to convince her to accept the settlement.
Who said it was still on the table?
It doesn't matter, Mother. She refused.
Good. Just means more for me.
You may begin, Mr. Stumper.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client and I would come before you today seeking justice. Too often in our society, the rights of the underdog are so often ignored in favor of those with wealth and influence. Too often, the little man on our case, the little woman, goes home with bupkis in spite of the merits of their case.
Bupkis?
Nothing.
Would you get to the point, Counselor?
Of course, Your Honor. Teresa Lopez-Fitzgerald is a victim. But she's not only a victim in this matter, but she's a victim of our cold and often harsh society. Her beginnings are all too common, sadly enough. Product of a broken home, abandoned by her father at an early age, forcing her mama into menial labor just to pay the rent.
Teresa. Mama, no, you will ruin everything.
But we're not asking for society to make reparation for Teresa's sad home life. We're only asking that she be recognized as the one and only legitimate widow of the late Julian Crane.
Kate doesn't want to do a book report. She wants to destroy Zombie Charity. But if she does, the real Charity will die too. Timmy has to stop her.
I wish this kid would get lost. He's making it impossible for me to find what I want.
Timmy's not going anywhere until he gets his hands on that book and finds the spell he needs. What to do? What to do? That's it!
Oh, Timmy, gross! Did you ever heard of a handkerchief?
Oh, Timmy's so sorry. It just came on without Timmy realizing. Don't worry about it. Timmy will clean it right off.
Timmy's just a little boy. Ever since he got his Christmas wish to become human, he's been preoccupied and unfocused. Hardly a threat to the all-powerful you. And why bother yourself with thoughts of killing such an insignificant little being?
Thanks for sharing, Hagbag, but I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want.
What is it?
Someone someone in this house is trying to get to that book of them who's gonna disappear.
What are you up to now?
Here, take these. If it doesn't bring your fever down, we're going to call the hotel doctor.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sorry if I frightened you.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault that you keep having visions of the man that you're in love with.
Well, and whose fault is it?
It's mine.
What?
I mean it. And these hallucinations or sightings or whatever you want to call them wouldn't plague you so often if it weren't for me.
That's ridiculous.
No, I mean, think about it. I'm the one that keeps trying to get you to move past the life that you had before you met me.
You were just trying to spare me more pain and sadness.
Well, and maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe you should, you know, keep the past around you. I mean, blanket yourself in it. Feel all the feelings that come with it. I just have to back off.
You want to check on your brother?
I wasn't thinking about him. This is a room Sheridan and I stayed in when we were down here together. She feels so close. It's... Okay. There I go again.
No, it's okay. Really.
I don't deserve you.
I think you do. Plus, I'm patient. I can wait as long as it takes.
You're really willing to wait? Stay.
Come on, Brian, don't talk that way.
It's hard not to. And I care about you so much, Diana. If I'm doing anything to confuse you or make you feel uncomfortable, then maybe it's better if I leave. I'll give you some time to sort things out. Get everything going.
No. Please, don't go. I waited this long, Luis. I'll wait as long as it takes.
So in love.
Yeah. Like we used to be. I hope it works out better for them than it did for us.
Oh, God. How can I have been so stupid not to see what was staring me right in the face?
For Your Honor's inspection. My client's marriage license, indisputably valid and lawful, naming Teresa Lopez-Fitzgerald as the one and only, bona fide wife of Mr. Julian Crane, thereby entitling her to any and all holdings in his vast estate.
I assume you disagree with the facts set forth, Mr. Winthrop?
I do, Your Honor. To begin with, there is no corpus delicti.
What does that mean?
Means, they never found Julian's body.
Until a death certificate is issued, it is precipitous, to say the least, to attempt to apportion his substantial assets. Until his body is found, it will take 7 years before Mr. Crane is declared legally dead.
I object, Your Honor. I object. Stand up, honey. Stand up. As the court can see, watch out for little hula in there. As the court can see, my client is very much pregnant, right? And postponing probate would be injurious to the life of an innocent child, which I'm sure this court does not want on its honorable conscience, right?
I understand your point of view, Mr. Stumper. But your opposing counsel has raised an interesting point. Unless and until Mr. Julian Crane is declared legally dead, there is no legal basis for proceeding.
If you'll take note, Mr. Crane's divorce from his longtime wife was obtained on an offshore island, not a territory of the United States. As such, his marriage to Miss Lopez Fitzgerald was never legally valid.
Excuse me. Hello, Your Honor. I object. I object. Many states in this great country of ours recognize divorces obtained outside of the United States proper.
That may well be, sir, but this state isn't one of them.
Well, then we'll take our case to another state.
The court asked Mr. Stumper to subdue his client.
Your Honor, we fully recognize Ms. Lopez Fitzgerald's right to file her claim wherever she likes, but it might behoove her to be aware that we have additional evidence to support our claim. In the eyes of the law, it is assumed that when two people enter into the marriage contract, they are to be of sound mind. That is to say, sober and fully conscious of the consequences of their actions. Well, we contend that Ms. Lopez Fitzgerald and Mr. Crane were not sober nor cognizant of what they were doing. That is to say, they didn't even realize their actions until the following day. It was not the intention of either one to marry the other.
It was too. I know exactly what I was doing.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. Ha! That proves it. She is the gold-digging hussy I've always said she was.
Where is Timmy with that book of spells?
I should have known you were up to something. Where the hell is Timmy? And that book of spells?
Alone at last. Timmy, I have to find the spell that will save the real charity. Timmy thinks he found it. What should Timmy look at? The book? Or the magic scroll? Timmy will look at the book. Timmy can't even make out what's on the stupid scroll.
Was trouble. Where did he go?
I didn't see. He sneezed on the book and he went to clean it off.
And you believed him? You're a bigger dummy than he is. Oh, he's gonna be so sorry when I get my claws in him. Bye-bye, Timmy. Hope you had a nice life. What are you doing up here? Oh, no. I didn't want you to see that.
I don't understand. Why is there a picture of dead Timmy on the scroll? Timmy doesn't want to die.
You, of all people, have no right to accuse my daughter of low morals.
Oh, and what do you know, huh? You are just the maid. Mother?
I am not a tramp or a hussy.
Order in this courtroom, or I'm going to declare a mistrial. I'll arrest all of you for disorderly conduct.
Your Honor, I would like the court to know that we respectfully disagree with Miss Hotchkiss, and we do not consider Miss Lopez Fitzgerald
Crane,
a gold digger or anything of that kind. Your Honor, if you allow me, I'd like to call a witness to the stand.
And who might that be?
The plaintiff, Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald.
I don't know. It's just that everywhere we go, you're reminded of the man that you loved, and then I can't compete with that.
Brian, I haven't
been fair with you. I've been so caught up feeling sorry for myself about losing one love that I haven't paid any attention to the one I have right in front of me.
You mean...
I've been given another chance at love. I don't want to lose this one, too.
I've never lied to you. I'm not going to start now. Now, you know how much I loved Sheridan. And I don't know if I'll ever completely get over losing her. But if you're willing to accept that, and you're willing to accept me, flaws and all, then I'm ready to move on with my life. With you. So what do you think? Do I have a chance here?
You have no idea how long I've waited to hear those words. Yes, I will take a chance on you. Because I know in my heart that it's right. That we're right.